Hi, it's Lee. We are going to look more at arrays. We're not going to really move forward with our code. I just want to show you some more things we can do with arrays, and some of it is going to be useful to us. All right, so we have, this is what we did last lesson here. All right. And this is a new array that I wrote here. Now what's different? It's an array is a list, right? Here I just called it the variable, I called the variable list, but really an array is a list. Okay, it can be a list of numbers, it can be a list of whatever. But it also can be a list of lists, and that's what this is. So here's the array. Remember spaces, spaces don't matter in code. I wrote it that way just to make it easy to look at and see what was going on. But you can just write like that. It's the same exact thing. But look, it's nice if we spread everything out. See, I even deleted something while I was doing that. If you do it like this, it can be really clear. Like here's the opening of the array, here's the closing of the array, and then each list inside of it is its own line. It can just a nice, neat way to read it. We put a comma between each element, each list element, just like we put a comma, inside this array for each element. Each of these things is just one more, thing in the list. So passengers is a list of two things, but the two things are each an array, and each array has a list of three things. So it's a list of two things, and each of the two things is three things. Okay, so what do we do with that? So something like passengers 0 is what? Passenger 0 is this whole array. Lee read grapes. Right, the quotation marks mean they're strings, not a variable named Lee. But what if we just wanted the name Lee? We'd call it like this. All right, so let's see how that works. That takes the first, remember it's numbered with 0. The first thing is 0. This is 0, 1, 2, position 0, position 1, position 2. So this is 0, the first list, the first in this main array is the first one, and then 0 is this position here. That's that 0. So let's see if that worked. All right, and there we have Lee there. All right, and that's what we expected, right? The first element of that element is Lee. Okay. So if we wanted to get oranges, then what we'd do, we'd have to get the second in that list. This is 0, this is 1, and then 0, 1, 2, number 2 here. Flip that over. Sorry, this is outside the thing. All right, so there is oranges, so that worked. Okay, I'm going to show you some other things we can do. Last time we did push, right? So let's just go back to var list. So list, we already have a var list. So let's just say list push, what do we have there? Grapes. And then here, list dot, let's see, list dot length. We talked about length last time, right? -1. Okay, so what does push do? It's going to add, push do, it's going to add onto the end of your array this new thing. It's going to add grapes. Where is it going to be? It's going to be 0, 1, 2, 3. It should be in position 3. Well, I mean, we could just look for position 3, but if it's a big long thing, you don't have to count them out. It's list length. which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Once it's there, minus 1 gives us that last position. So list length is 4, minus 1 gives us 3, which gives us 0, 1, 2, 3, where hopefully grapes will be waiting for us. So let's go look at that. There's grapes. All right. Some other things we can do with arrays. These are called methods. They're just built-in methods, built-in things. Just goes in and works for you. Okay, so we want to just pop would take grapes off. So to show that grapes is gone, we can go ahead and do this to write the last thing on the list. Let's see what the last thing on the list is after we pop from the list. Banana. So, oh, we didn't push the thing on there. We had taken off the pushing the grapes. So the last one was orange. It popped it off and gave us banana. Another thing, the opposite of that is shift. Okay, so now we're starting fresh. It's not popped. So our list is apple, banana, orange again. So shift is going to take off the first one, so the last one, move everything down. So this time, let's print 0. What is going to be in position 0 after we shift? It's banana again. Apple's gone. Banana is now 0. First position. All right, one last cool little method that's in there is splice. There's lots of things you can do with splice. So we don't just use splice like that. We say, let's put grapes in between banana and oranges. Okay, so position 0, 1, or is it 2? We're not going to take any off, and we're going to put in grapes. See where that goes. So I think it's going to put it in position. Nope, we're still writing position 0. What's in position 1? So position 1 is grapes. So if we wanted to put grapes after banana, we'd go say position 2. Don't take any off, but put in grapes. Bananas in position 1. Well, let me tell you another thing we could do. List 2. List 3. Show you what's there. What's a better way to do that? All right. Oh, they're not appending. Ugh, I'm writing them on top of each other. Append. Okay, banana, grapes, orange. Okay, you could also go to position 2, delete 1, put grapes. So what's that do? Banana, grapes. Okay, because orange no longer exists. All right. One last thing we can do. It's listing all those things all smushed up together. Right? There's no spaces between the words. You can add a space by literally adding a space. Like you can say plus space. Like that. It's called concatenating, adding. You add it literally with a plus sign. Added a space there. But with an array, you can do something cool like this. List, join, and then what do you want to join it with? Maybe comma and a space. All right, there it goes. Okay, those are some things you can do with array. We will keep working with arrays and for loops, and we will get them working in our game too. All right, that's all for this lesson. Remember that you can read the lesson online as well.